Welcome back. You're watching Markets at Noon here on ETNOW. I'm Nantara Ryan, New Delhi, and Pankaj Poddar joining in from Mumbai. We've got Reliance Industries once again overtaking TCS, up by almost 2% in trade, over 1.5% in trade, to re-emerge as India's most valuable company. Tech Mahindra, meanwhile, the top nifty gainer, followed closely by Hero MotoCorp, Sun Pharma, Airtel. But time now to invite the top management of BalmerLawrie here on Markets at Noon. So we're being joined by the Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Basu. Thanks, Mr. Basu, for joining us here. Always a pleasure chatting with you. Your results are out. The stock a little all over the place today. Right now, trading soft. We did see good margin expansion, bottom line growth. But why is it that your top line has, the growth has come in single digits? What would you attribute to that?
No, I think there is some sort of confusion, because bottom line there is a 30% jump, not a dip. In fact, our bottom line has grown from 45 crores to 60 crores in this quarter, year-on-year basis. So we are ahead of the curve, I would say. So all the verticals are doing well, and in fact, apart from some challenges in the logistic infrastructure vertical, we are absolutely fine in this quarter, I must say.
Mr. Basu, I couldn't hear you very well, but from what I do understand, you're saying that your numbers are in line with expectations. What about segment profitability and how that's shaping up? Travel business is off to a solid start. Are you expecting to do exceedingly well for this financial year?
Yeah, I will answer one by one. In fact, in the packaging segment, definitely the first quarter has been very good. And in fact, going forward also, we are hoping that this year will be a very good year for the packaging segment. As regards the travel and vacation segment, last year also the travel segment, this is two verticals. The travel segment performed exceedingly well in 17-18, and they are continuing the good work. And this year also should be good. There are some challenges in respect of collection of data from government. Apart from that, the travel segment is doing exceedingly well. Last year we did 1.2 million tickets, and this year we hope to exceed that. As regards the vacations vertical, which was making losses till last year, this year first quarter they have made profits, and I hope that this trend will continue in the current year also. Logistics segment is the bread earner for the company, and in fact last year, although it was slightly lower profit as compared to previous year, this year things are picking up, and I'm hopeful that this year also should be a better year for logistics also. So on the whole, all the verticals are doing well. In the logistic infrastructure segment, there are some challenges because of the direct port delivery brought in by the government, but we are trying to find out ways and means to overcome that. And as of now, things are under control, I must say.
What are you looking at FY19? Do you think a double-digit growth is possible? What are you aiming at?
The plans are that this year we are looking at a growth of at least more than 10% in terms of the turnover. And definitely the profits should also be in the same range of 12% of the turnover. So we are looking at a good, we are quite optimistic about the current year, and I am hoping that it will definitely pan out like that.
What are the capex plans for the industrial side of the business and the logistics park?
Yeah, in fact, our major investments which are planned in 18-19, some are already in progress. Number one is in respect of packaging. We are setting up a new plant at near Baroda, which is almost complete. It will go on stream from September. It will start working. Then you must be aware that MMLH at Vizag, which we had set up, is fully ready for commissioning. We are waiting for the statutory approval, and we should be functioning from the third quarter onwards. As regards to the temperature control warehouses, 2 are functioning. The third one also will get going in the third quarter. So these are the things which we are also looking for, another temperature control warehouse somewhere in the east, for which we are in the process of procuring land. As soon as we get it, we will get going on that. So these are the broad investments that we are planning in 18-19, apart from some own regular capex and one building we are procuring for our office in Delhi. But as regards the logistics segment, as you have rightly said, there were some issues in respect of GST, UL, etc. But now things are under control, and we don't envisage major issues in that. Our systems are totally geared up for beating all this.
Mr. Basu, thanks so much for taking out time for us and explaining us about the quarter. That was the BalmerLawrie talking about the numbers. We're taking a break. We're coming back in 2 minutes. The focus on results would continue. There are a lot of mid-cap companies that are declaring numbers. We'll be talking to a few of them.